You are graduating from the planet Earth schoolroom. It is a wonderful day dawning on planet Earth, a wonderful day today and every day that is to come, for we are entering a whole new era of the planet Earth experience. The light has come. The light, high vibration energy of love is being poured onto planet Earth. The measurement of this transformative energy is called the Schumann resonance. This resonance has been increasing exponentially in recent months. At lower levels of incoming light, the Earth has been in the third dimension. And at these lower levels, fear is predominant, for there is not enough light to dissipate it. However, as the light pours in and the level of the Schumann resonance rises, Earth and mankind are moved higher and higher to the fourth dimension, where more light penetrates, and eventually to the fifth dimension of love. That is where we are heading, to the fifth dimension, where we leave our worries and fears behind, for they are lifted from us by the high vibrating love and light that is increasingly permeating our world. Our Earth and the universe in which it sits are a part of a great computer simulation. We humans exist in a controlled, cleverly arranged program. Our experiences are largely controlled by the amount of love light that is poured onto the Earth. Low levels of light coming in, that is a low Schumann resonance, leads to endemic feelings of fear. As Earth is lifted higher and higher, the fear recedes and love takes over. What a wonderful feeling it is to leave our fear behind, to be lifted up from the morass of confused and deep, dark emotions we've been enmeshed in. Earthly life is so very interesting. The intellect cannot plumb its depths, cannot understand the wonderful, intricate workings of the human program. And yet, the human heart, the human soul can feel it, can know deeply that all is well. The details, the hows and whys, are not important to ascension. It is the revelation of the truth of the human experience that moves us into the light. Those humans who have seen the truth of, and the reason for, man's earthly adventure, have freed themselves of the ties that have bound them to fear, and thus they have largely left fears and worries behind. They have risen in vibration to the new and high level that the Schumann resonance allows. However, those humans that, at a soul level, have decided not to ascend at this time, have not cleared themselves of their everyday worries and concerns. They do not see the truth of their planet Earth experience. They cannot see the big picture of why they are in the material realm. They do not realize that they are souls ensconced in body temples in order to experience what they are not. Imagine a room that is all white. The walls, the ceilings, the floor, the furniture, everything is white. And you, in that room, are all white yourself and are very much contentedly a part of that white environment. You feel good there. You feel loved, and you know you are a well-loved part of the whiteness around you, but you know of nothing else but that whiteness. So your knowledge of yourself, of what you are able to feel and accomplish, is limited. You cannot go beyond the limits of your whiteness, for you know of nothing else. So now, a red spot appears in your room, and now you realize there is something else. You say to yourself, I know now what contrast is. I know what red is. I know what I am not. I am not red. Are there other colors for me to experience, you ask? So it is with mankind. As spirits, we lived blissfully in the whiteness of eternal life. We revelled in the beingness of love and communion with all that is and with each other. Yet we were bound by our whiteness. God, source energy, wanted to expand, and for its parts, that is, us, the drops of water in the ocean of God consciousness, to expand. In order to do so, we needed to experience the opposite of what we were. We needed to experience fear. How to do that in our blissful united state? It was not possible. And so the material realm, the galaxy, planet Earth and human bodies, human beings were created. And we great spirits sent a part of ourselves, our soul, to inhabit these human bodies, which then became our body temples to house our soul. This physicality allowed us to experience separation from each other. Now we had egos. Now we felt alone. Now we could challenge each other, argue, fight, war with each other. And our soul revelled in our doing this. Our soul encouraged us at every turn. Our soul allowed our ego to take over. We plan our lives before we incarnate on earth. We, together with our soul families, plan the major challenges we are to have, the major not preferred incidents we are to overcome. If we do not overcome them the first time, then the lessons are repeated over and over again until we do master them. That is why the same kind of events happen to us repeatedly, and we ask, why is this happening to me over and over and over again? Why the 6 divorces? Why the 5 traffic tickets? Why the 3 jail terms? And so on. Until the lesson the soul wishes to learn, the feelings the soul wishes to feel are complete, the lesson is repeated. And so this is the big picture of human experience. Souls come to earth to feel fear, to live through contrast, to know what they are not, and thus refine their talents, preferences, and abilities to truly come to know themselves as love and light. And who provides the contrast? The dark ones do. When we plan our life with our spirit guides and soul family, it is decided who will play the light and who will play the dark. We have had many, many incarnations. We have all played the kind and the cruel, the wicked and the loving, the caretaker and the prison guard. For we need to know ourselves in every aspect of our humanity before we can ascend back to the love and light spirit we really are. And above the fray of humanity is the Illuminati or deep state. The earth was, in a sense, hijacked. Negative beings with no heart were allowed to come to earth to give more darkness to the human experience. Earth is something of an experiment in the heavenly realm. Mankind is very loving, very obedient, very compliant, and very easily trainable. Repetition and words are the control mechanisms. And these deep state individuals or dark controllers knew that. So they put into place governments, religions, national borders, racial, ethnic, and sexual prohibitions, and all kinds of divisive rules and regulations. The deep state players truly are not human, for they have no heart, no consideration of or caring for man's suffering. They are as cats playing with mice, as wolves herding sheep. And so here we are on planet Earth in this great time of ascension, the time for souls in human bodies to ascend from their fear entrainment, to graduate from the computer simulation training program, is at hand. Those souls that have completed their learning assignment are moving back into the light. The universal computer is turning up the vibration to allow this. The Schumann resonance is increasing. You, dear light workers, star seeds, are ascending along with that resonance. You and the proportion of mankind whose souls are ready to do so are leaving the earthly entrainment behind. The truth has set you free. The truth of the human life experience and the reason for that experience must be seen before it can be overcome. Those who are not ready to ascend will not see this truth. They will continue along in their deception perception, under their illusion or delusion, until such time as their soul is ready to leave. Be of good cheer, dear ones. All is well on planet Earth today. All is proceeding as is intended, for the divine is in charge. You, dear hearts, dear souls, are graduating from the earthly experience. You have taken part in the earthly fear entrainment and are leaving it with honors. Congratulations. Now live, love, laugh to the full. Live in the joy, the bliss, the deep abiding love that you truly are. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.